Hey guys, it's NeverSync, and the 0.4 PoE2 update, including the Druid, is upon us. Now, GEG dropped the filter nodes a couple of hours ago, and I'm currently busy building the filter for the 0.4 update. Um, It'll be live on Friday, as is tradition. I also stream the final parts of the filter building on my Twitch if you want to join and see all of the unique tiering and similar things. But actually, today I want to give you something else. I want to give you an update on the upcoming feature, the endgame auto adjust. So the upcoming update will include a couple of different new features. There's going to be a new style. I'll let you discover that on Friday yourself. There's going to be a lot of small fixes and improvements, a lot of, the typical page of changelog. But there's this feature, the auto adjusting. And we've added this initially 0.3 and it was super well received. It was one of the best received features we've ever deployed. And what this does, it helps you build a good filter quickly without having to do a lot of clicks. So you still can do a lot of customization afterwards if you want to, but if all you want is a quick filter, this helps you. So if I'm going to click that, you can now choose between campaign and endgame. This update is going to be deployed on Friday. Right now, there's just only campaign, right? So if I'm going to choose campaign, I get to click my class and I would select Druid here. Now for the Druid, the pre-selection is talismans, staves, armors, armor, energy shield, and energy shield types. You can adjust these if you want something else. For instance, if you're playing a Druid of Kitava, or I suppose Bear of Kitava, and you want to swap maybe to a 200 maze and interested in that in your offhand, you can go for that. Or if you completely want to skip the caster part, you can disable the staves. But this is the recommendation I have for the standard Druid playthrough. You can of course adjust all kind of things there, and then you click apply, and you can see all of your changes here. Now, to be honest, the talismans are not there yet. I'm still building the section, but everything else is already working. So you see everything is disabled, except for the things you actually need. You will still see your vendor items. You will still see all rares you want a vendor. So it just kind of highlights the ones that you really want. So if I would go here and simulate, you can see the items that are dropping on this level. Let's say 44. You see these are the ones that I actually care about. So the rough greaves are the ones with the armor types I care about, and these other ones are pretty much vendor rares. It's much more visible on this mode. On the rare mode, there's just a lot of rares. Anyway, now there's the same thing for the endgame, and the endgame thing is a lot more complex. I've spent a lot of hours in the past week building it together. And the cool thing about that is that it needs to consider not only what do you want, but potentially what do you want for your next build or what do you want to sell. So it tries to give you a pre-selection of the things you care about, but also it gives you the good drops from other classes by default. So you enable it the same way. You go to auto adjust, click endgame, and click whatever class you want to start with. And then you can still change. So these are just the pre-configuration. You can change these in any way you want. Before we go there, one quick note. These two things kind of stack. So you can have one configuration for campaign and one configuration for endgame. So the campaign thing remains and they're completely independent. The campaign thing will never mess with the endgame part, and the endgame part will never mess with the campaign part. So click campaign, click let's say on Druid, and once again the same pre-selection, but there are some other modes down there. So by default, what it will do is, I can actually show you that. Just going to replace staves with something like bows. Let's click apply. And if you go to customize, you see there's this as the campaign part. If you go to weapons and armors, you see, and we click on, let's say, bows, you see all of the bows are still tiered. So in rank A, there's these bows, the best bows out there, then rank B, rank C, and so forth. But if you click on something like wands, you see only some wands are there, because wands are pretty much high demand and might reduce the amount of them since they're kind of being nerfed right now. But quite a few less than the other types. Or quite a few less than the bows, right? And the same applies to all the other types. So for the ones that you care about, for the base types you care about, you see a lot of things. For the other ones, you only see the best ones, and they're going to be dropped one rank below. So you still have things to sell, still have things to vendor, still have things to use on your, well, second character if you're playing on SSF or something. On top of that, you'll still see like tier 4 items of other gear classes. So there's a lot of like swords being put in there. There's also a lot of mods that you can use there. So you can select, for instance, do you want to see T5 items regardless of the item type? Do you want to see the T4 items? Do you want to see crafting bases, so normal and magic bases below item level 82? Do you want to see the items from the other item types? So if you want to say, I don't care about anything except for staves and talismans, you can remove that. And then you won't see any other items unless they're T4 and T5. You also have the option to only show the best bases. This is not something recommended at the start, but it will only show you rank A bases from these types. Oh, and these ones as well. You can also choose to hide magic items pretty much altogether unless they have tiers. This is popular in the end game because you pretty much, in the end game, usually normal items of level 82 are vastly better than magic items. Maybe if the magic items like T4, you still want to pick it up, but otherwise normal items, the crafting bases you want. You can also choose.
Okay, so my filter should be set up at this point. I wanted to look up the gem dupe tech. So I want to go here. See if anybody responds to me. And I'm actually going to watch this now.
Hey guys, it's NeverSync, and the 0.4 PoE2 update, including the Druid, is upon us. Now GEG dropped the filter nodes a couple of hours ago, and I'm currently busy building the filter for the 0.4 update. It'll be live on Friday as is tradition. I also stream the final parts of the filter building on my Twitch if you want to join and see all of the unique tiering and similar things. But actually today I want to give you something else. I want to give you an update on the upcoming feature, the endgame auto adjust. So the upcoming update will include a couple of different new features. There's going to be a new style. I'll let you discover that on Friday yourself. There's going to be a lot of small fixes and improvements, a lot of, the typical page of changelog. But there's this feature, the auto adjusting, and we've added this initially 0.3 and it was super well received. It was one of the best received features we've ever deployed. And what this does, it helps you build a good filter quickly without having to do a lot of clicks. So you still can do a lot of customization afterwards if you want to, but if all you want is a quick filter, this helps you. So if I'm going to click that, you can now choose between campaign and endgame. This update is going to be deployed on Friday. Right now, there's just only campaign, right? So if I'm going to choose campaign, I get to click my class and I would select Druid here. Now for the Druid, the pre-selection is talismans, staves, armors, armor, energy shield, and energy shield types. You can adjust these if you want something else. For instance, if you're playing Druid of Kitava, or I suppose Bear of Kitava, and you want to swap maybe to a 200 mace and interested in that in your offhand, you can go for that.
Where's my
Or
Twitch
if you
chat?
completely want to skip the caster part, you can disable the staves. But this is the recommendation I have for the standard Druid playthrough. You can of course adjust all kind of things there, and then you click apply, and you can see all of your changes here. Now, to be honest, the talismans are not there yet. I'm still building the section, but everything else is already working. So you see everything is disabled, except for the things you actually need. You will still see your vendor items. You will still see all rares you want a vendor. So it just kind of highlights the ones that you really want. So if I would go here and simulate, you can see the items that are dropping on this level. Let's say 44. You see these are the ones that I actually care about. So the rough greaves are the ones with the armor types I care about, and these other ones are pretty much vendor rares. It's much more visible on this mode. On the rare mode, there's just a lot of rares. Anyway, now there's the same thing for the endgame, and the endgame thing is a lot more complex. I've spent a lot of hours in the past week building it together. And the cool thing about that is that it needs to consider not only what do you want, but potentially what do you want for your next build, or what do you want to sell. So it tries to give you a pre-selection of the things you care about, but also it gives you the good drops from other classes by default. So you enable it the same way. You go to auto adjust, click endgame, and click whatever class you want to start with. And then you can still change. So these are just the pre-configuration. You can change these in any way you want. Before we go there, one quick note. These two things kind of stack. So you can have one configuration for campaign and one configuration for endgame. So the campaign thing remains, and they're completely independent. The campaign thing will never mess with the endgame part, and the endgame part will never mess with the campaign part. So I click campaign, click let's say on Druid, and once again the same pre-selection, but there are some other modes down there. So by default, what it will do is, I can actually show you that. I'm just going to replace staves with something like bows. Let's click apply. And if you go to customize, you see there's this as the campaign part. If you go to weapons and armors, you see, and we click on, let's say, bows, you see all of the bows are still tiered. So in rank A, there's these bows, the best bows out there, then rank B, rank C, and so forth. But if you click on something like wands, you see only some wands are there, because wands are pretty much high demand. I might reduce the amount of them since they're kind of being nerfed right now. But quite a few less than the other types. Or quite a few less than the bows, right? And the same applies to all the other types. So for the ones that you care about, for the base types you care about, you see a lot of things. For the other ones, you only see the best ones, and they're going to be dropped one rank below. So you still have things to sell, still have things to vendor, still have things to use on your, well, second character if you're playing on SSF or something. On top of that, you'll still see like tier 4 items of other gear classes. So there's a lot of like swords being put in there. There's also a lot of mods that you can use there. So you can select, for instance, do you want to see tier 5 items regardless of the item type? Do you want to see the tier 4 items? Do you want to see crafting bases, so normal and magic bases below item level 82? Do you want to see the items from the other item types? So if you want to say, I don't care about anything except for staves and talismans, you can remove that. And then you won't see any other items unless they're tier 4 and tier 5. You also have the option to only show the best bases. This is not something recommended at the start, but it will only show you rank A bases from these types. Oh, and these ones as well. You can also choose to hide magic items pretty much altogether unless they have tiers. This is popular in the endgame because you pretty much, in the endgame, usually normal items of level 82 are vastly better than magic items. Maybe if the magic item is like tier 4, you still want to pick it up, but otherwise normal items, the crafting bases you want. You can also choose to hide all the regular rares, so you will only see rares with a tier. And you can also choose to reduce the rank of other items instead of hiding them. You can reapply this as many times as you want. So if you don't want to see, normal rares, you click that, then you go to simulate. That's of course endgame, so we're going to do something like this, and you see all of these rares are hidden. And that's basically it.
Whew. Interesting.
So, let's see. Is this rage node locked behind... Yep, it's locked behind Druidic Champion. So you have to, if you want this rage node, you want to go spells. Otherwise, this is like a wasted thing. Every 2 rage also grants 1% more.
So, why don't I talk about my build a little bit here? For everybody, all one of my viewers. So I am going to go, I decided I'm going to go Titan. And the one thing that was preventing me from just like solidly going into Titan and maybe trying Shaman was the rage stuff. Especially Furious Wellspring. Furious Wellspring seems like it would make mapping very, very comfy. But I have been convinced maybe I'll look at the skill tree before I like totally make up my mind. Because I am going to do a mule character. I'm going to mule the gems over from my druid over to my Titan. But the reason is because you can get more benefit from the rage nodes on the passive tree with hulking form. So it's going to buff all of your small rage nodes on the passive tree. So I should be able to easily path up to the rage area. And to the druid area and get those rage nodes, and then we'll be able to hulking form them. The other thing I like about starting as a warrior is I might do, for my first ascendancy, I might actually go for... I might actually go for, what's it called? Smith of Katava. Smith of Katava first for the defenses. So that way I can, like, put all of my effort and currency into weapons early on. And not have to worry about resistances, that type of stuff. And then probably once I hit my, like, towards the end of the campaign, I'll probably end up switching to Titan once I have more, levels, more benefit from hulking form. And I think that's going to work out pretty well. And then we're going to go for slams and aftershocks. Now, I'm not the only person that's running this build. Obviously, there's a lot of people that are going to be running this. But I do think it'll be less popular than Shaman. And I think it'll be less popular than Pathfinder. So it's kind of like a hipster build. I'm going to, for the most part, just do the build on my own, not following any guides. I might use some guides to see like some good uniques to use, or like look at PoE2 Ninja. But yeah, other than that, we're going to be running a bear. Wait, that's wrong. So this was just me kind of starting out here. You know, maybe... So you're going to start off with the damage nodes. Oh, I'm definitely going to be taking two-handed. Because talismans are two-handed. And that's going to be all of my damage. Maybe we can skip Prism Guard early on. But yeah, basically, I think I'm going to path over like this. Hit this AoE tree. And then, boom, you're right into the Druid area. Easy access to whatever... I mean, look, this is level 48. So... very easy access to whatever you need in the Druid tree. So I'm going to probably use this for some rage. and it'll be awesome. Where's the aftershock support anyway? Because I am wanting to do aftershocks with this build. Aftershocks are insane. Of course, this only works with maces, so you got to watch out for that. Anything that says maces, you got to be careful about. I think I'm probably going to maybe not come down to this area. Because this is a good node here for AoE, but this is going to come down to whether or not constricting command is good. If constricting command is good with the nerf that makes it so that you need to have one enemy in your presence, if constricting command is good, then yeah, I'm gonna come down here and do the constricting command stuff. Wait, where are those? This doesn't have everything. Yeah, actually, am I updated? What the fuck? $12:40, 1 hour and 40 minutes. Let's check to see if the update is available. Yes. Get that update going. How long is this going to take? All right, 20 minutes for that to update. I don't like that this is not showing me the whole tree. Oh, there we go. Much better. So am I going to want to use the Aftershock support gems? I mean, probably just go into Aftershock right away, right? Just strength everywhere. I'm not sure if I'm going to even need Giant's Blood. Because I think my mace is going to be mainly just support. AoE life? Okay, yeah. Something like this. This puts me at level 41. So this right here is going to be towards the end of... This is like around the end of Act 3, start of Act 4, right? And then you get another, what, 25 levels. So I'm doing slams. So this will probably be good. It all depends on what's up here. I'm probably going to want to go this way. But yeah. Oh. This is kind of the starting point. Maybe pick up this. Maybe not Warcry. Maybe. We'll see how the Warcries are feeling. You can get damage here. I mean, there's a lot of ways that you can scale this. There's this tree. But it's also going to be about balancing damage with tankiness. So, thing is, I'm not going to be able to use a shield if I'm holding a talisman all the time. Wait, why is my video on YouTube so janky right now? How did this happen? By the time I get to here, there should be better information out. This should be good enough to get me through most of the campaign. So I think I'm going to follow close to this. Oh, this looks good. Okay, there's actually some good rage stuff over here. Grant rage on melee hit. That's a big way out of the way, though. Rage on hit. 4% chance that if you would gain rage on hit, you instead gain maximum rage. Tree updated. How do you react? Wait. Mana regen, armor, spell damage, melee damage, damage, AoE, AoE, critical damage, critical damage. Auras have increased magnitude. So how are you supposed to scale spell and... No, it doesn't look like it does. That's a good node. But yeah, I'm not even liking this at all. So I could scale attack and melee, then go here. Then go AoE. Increase area damage, so you'd go boom, 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 boom. And then aura. So if I was gonna do this, look, it's assuming I'm starting at Marauder. This thing is buggy as fuck. But if I was going to do a druid, yes, the idea would be okay, it doesn't let you start as a druid. So just subtract 12 levels from whatever. The idea would be to go here. here. With this, so that's 1, 2, so subtract 12, so that's 8 points as opposed to this is 8 points as well. And what I'm getting is 10, 20, 30% damage. And I'm getting some AoE though. As opposed to 10, 18. Okay, so 38. As opposed to 10, 20, 28, 36, 44, 60, 70, 80, 90, 98. So you get a lot more damage going from the Titan in the early game. But you are getting more AoE. But this aura reservation thing is like... This is just solidifying my decision to go for Warrior. Too bad we don't have the actual tree yet. What about fire damage? What do we have in terms of fire damage over here? All right. So honestly, this whole tree is probably worth getting. Empowered attacks deal 20% increased damage. Okay, empowered attacks. So if you go Ancestral Boost, this is good. We have fire damage. Because this is if you want to scale both spell and... Of course, I don't think you can empower spells. Can you? So you get fire damage here. Empowered fire damage. The scaling on the fire damage just seems not great. Okay, there's this tree. This looks good. Then maybe there will be some rage stuff around here. This seems horrible. I mean, we know Ignite is not good, right? And then there's also this tree. Obviously, which is going to be your best fire damage scaling. But that's a different build than what I'm going for. I'm really going for the slams angle here. So I'm still thinking Titan. I'm still thinking that it's going to be Titan. I know, I think we saw some decent rage nodes in Ziggy D's endgame video. Oh. Fire damage over here. Interesting. That's well out of the way, though. Wait. You might be able to start a warrior. Wait a second. What if you start as a warrior? And then go down here. Pick up this. Pick up this. Then come up this way. Pick up that. Boom, boom, boom. Seems like a lot of travel nodes. I guess it really depends on what's around here. But then the idea is you walk up this way. And then you've got a lot of fire nodes over here. You just basically take this whole tree. This node might be okay. Explosive impact. So even if you want to use the druid stuff and you want to go fire, still starting warrior is pretty good. Like warrior's actually closer to this burn away than druid is. Or maybe they're equidistant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 travel nodes. 1, 2, 3, 4 travel nodes. So no, it's actually closer. I'm in a PoE2 Discord, and I'm chatting with them right now. We're all kind of hyped up. Ground Amazon. The idea is to stack ground effects and then spam. Oh, yeah. Let's go back to my Titan build here. If I do go for Giant's Blood, which I don't know why I would. So what happens if I hit play here? What's going to happen? Because I downloaded the update. Oh, cache cleanup. Nice. My GPU driver is fine. I have pretty good performance. Let's look at my audio levels here. mic is there. Desktop audio is there. Oh, yeah, that's what happened. Shit. Okay. I like sound effects at half. Music I like very low. Ambient half. Dialogue high. And then master I pull down. And so now I think that'll probably be pretty decent. Yeah. And my item filter. Why are they not blue? Let's go back to item filter here. So I want my filter to be updating automatically. No, I'm not going to do the auto adjust thing. Uh-oh. Wait, no. That's not what I want. Map. Landscape transparency. Map transparency. Map zoom. Or wait, zoom out. I never remember how I want to have this, so I'm just going to put them halfway right now. Screen shake, probably disable that. How about performance? How is that looking? Am I on DirectX? I think NVIDIA DLSS is what I want. And then I'm going to go balanced. I think default on all of this stuff is okay. Target frame rate 60. I'm okay with that. I'll try 120. No, I'll just go 60. Fuck it. better. Looking good. White balance looking good. Okay. Filter blade is set up. As far as I know, it should be working. Hopefully. We have our POB ready to go.
Hey guys, Gassy TV here with another Path of Exile 2 video, and I'm going to talk about loot filters. It does apply a little bit to PoE 1 as well. So loot filters is kind of an interesting topic. I keep being asked about it. What filter do you use? Can I get my filter? Do you have a summoner filter? Do you have a filter for your build specifically? This is Path of Exile, is my first comment, and my second follow-up to that is this is not a brain dead game like most other games. This game is a little bit, more advanced, I would say. So filters is very, very rarely going to be something you use that is specific to a build. The only time that would actually fit the criteria from my perspective is if you're playing hardcore, not even hardcore, but if you're playing solo self-found and you have zero interest in ever doing anything but that one build you're doing, then a specific filter for that character would make sense. The reason for this, especially now with 0.3 coming in, we have a synchronous trade being available, so we can manage our shops and sell items, for example, which is pretty nice. You can definitely do that. However, this means that I would obviously be interested in seeing loot on the ground that is there for selling, that I will not be using myself, that I'd be selling. So that means my filter now needs to make sure that it covers all of these things, not just the items for my specific build. So I've been playing Path of Exile 1 and 2 now for the past 11 and a half years, soon to be 12 years. And I have only ever once had a filter specifically designed for myself. The TLDR there was farming mages, boss, and headhunters PoE 1, and there was just too much loot on the ground doing magic find, so I had to make extremely limited where the .xyz. I'll leave a link in the description down below to this. This is the best place to find your filters for both Path of Exile 1 and Path of Exile 2. You can just switch up here between your two games. We're going to talk about PoE 2 here. Now, you can play around with this and change things to your liking. Not something I would recommend if you're brand new to the game. I would rather you go for the generic approach to it. I'm going to show you the whole process of how to get these filters. So I'll show you what I'll do, but there are ways to make this happen to sync your PoE account to do this. I like doing it manually for a variety of reasons. You can change your whole sound filters and whatnot if you want to dig into this world of filters in PoE in general. So this is what I do. I go to filterblade and I completely put my flaps up, my blinds, and I'll basically just tunnel vision export to PoE. Now in here, I can sign in if I want to. And again, I'll usually like to do this manually, so I don't do this. I click continue without saving. Then in this, I can download the filter that I'm currently customizing, or the button below. You see it? There we go. That one, get all strictness as a zip file. Export to PoE. Now in here, I can sign in if I want to. And again, I'll usually like to do this manually, so I don't do this. I click continue without saving. Then in this, I can download the filter that I'm currently customizing, or the button below. You see it? There we go. That one, get all strictness as a zip file. I'll take get all strictness, and it will basically generate the generic never sync base filters. And he is updating these consistently. Now that I have my filter, I take this, I take Control X, and then I go back in game. I click into settings, game, and I click on the little open your filter folder. I click on this button. I paste the filters. I have one already, so I replace it. I paste it in there. I extract all these files. Extract all, check. I take those filters, Control X, go back in here, Control V, replace the files, and bam, now I have all my filters. This, you click on refresh, and now I have all the strictness levels. So what do I do with these then? I never use the soft version. I use regular version. This is something I start off leagues with. My very first character, I run a regular filter. This is basically showing pretty much everything. The filters is designed to consider item level of drops on the ground. So this one is, all of the filters should pretty much work for you leveling through the campaign either way. I like using regular filter. So I just use this one. It will basically take away things that 99% of the playbase will never even care about and highlight things that are worth something, like tier rare items, currency orbs and whatnot. Even sound effects, we'll have all of those things, which you'll see on most streamers and YouTube accounts making content. You'll see them all over the place. This is how we get this. Now, the way I determine if I'm going to increase the strictness of the filter, which means it's going to cut off things that I basically won't loot, like very small, super things. Like I'm not going to want to pick up regular transmutes or regular augment orbs, when I'm doing tier 15, 16 maps. So that's when these strictness things become...
Right, so we're good with that. Let me bring this back over here. All right, guys. We are almost 30 minutes. I'm going to take a break. I'm going to make a cup of coffee. But I will be back at League launch. And you know what? I'm going to create a window for that. So let's see here. Where's my lens cap? We're back. Everybody? How you doing? What's this black box doing here? What is causing that? Hello? What the fuck? Oh, I know what it is. There we go. You know what? That's fine. I'm not gonna spend too much time messing with that. It looks good. All right. Wouldn't hurt to have a video going. Why don't I try to find a video that's not PoE related to put on in the background here? Maybe something about politics. IRI?
The writer getting them.
Let's react to
That was
IRI's
standard
debates
MAGA
here.
classic. I'd say it's a bit more open-minded MAGA. Just wants the country to do well. But to hear him say, well, the reason why people hate Trump is because of his mouth. It's like, okay, well then you can't be mad at people for being upset with Trump if it's
Hello? Hello?
self-induced by him running his mouth. Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah.
You sound a little distant, but did you vote for Donald Trump?
Oh, fuck. Okay, man. I gotta run. I'm sorry.
All right, no worries. Hey, can you hear me?
What's going on? Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
Of course.
All right. Did you want to respond to something I've said on my live, or are you just jumping up here?
I love how he says, of course. Like it's a given. Like, how could you not vote for Donald Trump? Well, obviously, IRI didn't vote for Trump. He has to swat away callers of people who didn't vote for Trump because he's literally just trying to debate people. But sometimes he can't because he gets too many callers that agree with him about how bad Trump is. This person is acting incredulous that he could not just assume that any given person voted for Trump.
I'm jumping up here, wanting to know why you're lying. Trump is bad for America. How's he bad?
Well, look at this Kilmar Abrego Garcia guy that was just freed yesterday by a judge. His life has been ruined by Trump for no reason, and Trump has stomped all over the Constitution and due process in the process.
He has not stomped all over the Constitution.
Sure he has. Why did this guy Kilmar Abrego Garcia get held indefinitely until a judge demanded he be released? Why did the Supreme Court rule 9-0 that he should be returned to America? That's called stomping on the Constitution.
No, it's not.
Okay, you're right. My bad. Good argument. I'm going to vote for Trump in 2028 now. Thank you.
Like I said, he's doing amazing right now. He's stopping drug boats from coming into America.
Those boats aren't coming to America.
He's sending
According to the-
illegals back home.
Wait, hold on. Those boats aren't coming
They
to
ca-
America
Well, how do you know?
because the
I'll
admiral in
wait.
charge of the mission testified under oath in Congress and said so.
You want to lie again?
I'm not lying. Anybody can look this up. They're going to another country, and then they're going to Europe and Western Africa.
As they had drugs on the boat. Makes sense.
Possibly, but they're not coming to America.
2.
All right, so you're wrong
economy-
about that.
I'm not wrong.
You're wrong. Those boats are not coming to America.
I'm not wrong. Anyways,
Okay, good. You're right. My bad.
The economy's doing amazing right now.
She just agreed that the boats were not going to America. But earlier she said they are going to America. And then she just said, I'm not wrong. Or I wasn't wrong.
ICE is sending illegals back home where they should be.
How do you measure the economy doing well right now? What do you look to? What do you point
What do you
to?
mean? Gas is down. Food prices are going down.
How much is gas down? Because when I looked, it's down about 10 cents from this time in January. I wouldn't argue that that's the economy doing well. That gas is down 10 down because of the winter blend.
In California, it was $7 under Biden. Now I'm paying what, $4 something now?
In
So I could say that's
2022, it
pretty
was
damn
$7.
good. Yes.
Okay,
Pull it
that
up
was
on
at
a
the
big
height
screen.
of the Ukraine-Russia war. That's
You want
not
to
what
keep
we would
making
look at.
you want to keep making excuses, but I've been
That's
hearing
an
you doing up here this whole time.
Okay. So gas was
You can pull it
below
up on a big
$2
screen.
in 2020 under Trump. Do you think that was a success?
Yes.
Well, nobody was driving. I could do
it's a big-
donuts on
it's
the
a big
freeway.
one.
I could do donuts on the freeway.
I just read something in Discord that has me skittish. Listen to this post that I saw in Discord. My client leaves the queue randomly. Somebody said that his client left the queue randomly. Bro, I do not want to lose my place in the queue. That has not happened to me. Somebody else said, mine did that too. Used an EU VPN, works for now. I'm on Canada East. Oh my god. Please don't kick me out of the queue with 3 minutes left. Please don't kick me out of the queue with 3 minutes left. I'm begging you. Alright, let's put IRI back on. Listen to him clown on this Trump supporter.
When gas was under $2 in 2020.
Why sit here and lie?
Why are you lying?
I'm not. Like I said, you could pull it up on a big screen.
are.
Check out
You are a
California
liar.
prices in Malibu. It was $7
You
under
are a
Joe
liar.
Biden.
You're a liar.
So you don't want to Malibu. Why sit here and
Gas in 2020 under Trump. Do you think that was a success?
Wait, what
Well,
about
Below
hearing
it's
you want to
not what
keep
we would
making
look at.
you want to keep
talking
making
about gas
excuses,
prices?
but I've been
That's an
hearing you
excuse.
doing up here this whole time.
Okay. So gas was
You can pull it
below
up on a big
$2
screen.
in 2020 under Trump. Do you think that was a success?
Yes.
Well, nobody was driving. I could do
it's a big-
donuts on
it's
the
a big
freeway.
one.
I could do donuts on the freeway when gas was under $2 in 2020.
Why sit here and lie?
Why are you lying?
I'm not. Like I said, you could pull it up on a big screen.
are.
Check out
You are a
California
liar.
prices in Malibu. It was $7
You
under
are a
Joe
liar.
Biden.
You're a liar.
So you don't want to pull it. You don't want to pull it up on a big screen.
No, I don't want to pull it up on the big screen because you're a big liar.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like I said, you sat up here and lied this whole time to everybody that joined live.
Haven't lied once. Told the truth the whole
But you
time.
won't
I
pull-
proved
but
you.
you won't
I
pull it
proved
up
you
on a big-
wrong already. You said
You
those
have to
boats are going to
prove me
America and they're
wrong.
not. You don't know what you're talking about.
Pull it up on the big screen.
I'm not pulling anything up on the big screen.
You think they would just blow up boats for no reason?
Yes, in order to distract you from realizing they're not fulfilling their campaign promises, like bringing down grocery store prices. Yes,
Grocery
absolutely.
store prices are down. I go to Whole Foods.
Oh, do you?
Meat's down.
Fancy.
Chicken's down.
Beef is at a high
Beef's
right now.
down. Quit shopping at Walmart.
Pull it up. Show beef prices. Pull it up.
I asked you to pull it up on a big
Pull
screen.
it
and you
up on the
won't.
big screen. Show the beef prices.
Okay, pull it up on the big screen.
Pull it up on the big screen. Big beef prices. Up.
Mm-hmm.
Coffee. Up. Bananas. Up. So high, Trump had to
Bananas
kick down
are
his own
54
tariffs.
cents. That's not up.
That's up.
You could go to Walmart and get you a pound of fucking bananas for what? $2. Wanna lie
Doesn't matter.
again?
They're more expensive than they were before, courtesy of Donald J. Trump. Up.
He didn't. You can let me down. Now, again, you don't want to pull it up on the big screen. You can let me down.
No, I'm telling the truth. You're telling lies. And
So
if
you don't want to
wanted-
pull it up,
if-
but you don't want to pull it up on the big screen.
If you want to admit defeat and have me put you down, I could do that.
Just pull it up on the big screen.
Pull up what?
But I asked you to pull up about the beef prices.
Beef prices are up.
Are you going to pull it up on the big screen to show everyone?
Why? To show I'm right? Why would I do that?
So you don't want to pull it up on the big screen. And you see why.
Why?
And you see why you
what
guys
do you
lost.
think it's
in
gonna
the-
show
you
when I
see,
pull
you
up?
see why you guys lost the election. Because of shit
Oh.
like this.
Q is running. Let's see what they're saying in Discord. Yep.
We've been winning elections, though.
I don't see y'all winning midterms.
Really? You don't think we're going to win the midterms? Why do you think Republicans are desperately trying to gerrymander in the middle of a decade, then?
They're not gerrymandering nothing. Quit lying.
I'm not lying.
Either pull it up on a big screen or let me down.
I'm pulling it up right now. Do you see that chart?
Yes.
Looks like it's going
Could
up.
you make it a little bit more clearer?
Look like it going up. What
Well,
do
I
you want me
can't
to
see
make
the
clear?
I can't see the whatchamacallit because it's blurry.
Average price ground beef, 100% beef. U.S. city average.
Okay.
Look like that chart's going up to me. You see that? It's going up. Up, up, up. Unlike
It'll be
your
back down
intelligence,
soon.
it's going up.
I don't know who the hell you think you're talking to.
I'm talking
First
to you,
off.
big boy.
All right, you can let me down now.
You've already let me down. Probably let your parents down long ago as well.
Okay.
Sir, just let me down, please.
I will not.
Druid.
I'm gonna scold you now for wasting my time. You told me bring up the chart. I did.
We are in.
Worlds. But our forests have no place for another of your kind. Let the great wolf hear your final remarks.
Cool. The persistent spell effects are interesting. But I'm not going to be using that shit on Titan. That's definitely a good reason to go Pathfinder. But you just don't have all the melee support over on that side of the tree. I want to do melee. See what we got over here. Nature's bounty. The full might of the wilds is yours to command, as long as you see fit. Wing and claw, fire and stone, root and wine. The truce is yours. All right, actually, let's just run into this. I already know what I'm doing. Okay, so I want to name him. Oh, I should have thought of a name. Shoot. Fuck.
Capture him! Cut down the druid! Cut him!
So we're Apple Banana Coffee. That's the name I came up with. Alright. We're gonna WASD it. Okay.
Seems our three
We are in it.
done with me yet.
So this character is a mule.
You're alive! I'm glad to see another living body.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to restart that. That's okay.
Reach Clearfell. Find the miller. Not natural, this. Air's gone sour.
See how it works? Oh, wrong way. Yep, new layouts. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to change that map.
Brave walker.
Talisman.
The beast still waits within.
I can't see it. Yes.
Not man, not beast, but both.
Alright, now I'm a bear. Yeah, that sprint. Wait, it doesn't keep sprinting if you let go of spacebar?
Feels
Okay, volcano.
familiar somehow.
So I think they're saying that you can, oh. Cool.
Like meeting an old friend.
Alright, so now if I go respawn at checkpoint. And there you go. Imagine if I get banned because of this. I don't think so. I'm so slow at that. I mean, there's no way that this is not intended. Right? This has to be intended. This is just so you get enough currency to buy one measly item. If there's like movement speed boots or a good weapon at the at town at level 1, you know? That's all this is for. One item. Which might not even ever come. Wait, no. I'm respawned. Oh, let's put on IRI while I
Proved
do
you
this.
wrong. Now say I was
That's
right
not
and
California.
apologize.
That's not California.
Oh, that's the difference now?
I live in California. I don't care what's going on around the rest of the world. I live in California.
That's not the rest of the world. That's the United States of America. Now apologize to me.
No, you can let me down.
Say sorry.
You can let me down now.
You've already let me down. Now say sorry.
You could, sir.
Say
You
sorry.
can let me
I'll
off the live now. Thank
say
you.
sorry. I'll let you live. I'll let you down.
I don't
if
need
you
to say
sorry.
shit. Let me
Yes, you
down
do.
now.
You need
What
to
does she mean, let
apologize.
me
to me.
down?
I guess we'll sit here in silence because, like I said, I don't have to say shit.
I proved you wrong. I proved you wrong. Admit you were wrong, and I'm right.
How many of these am I supposed to do?
Sir,
They're
just
each 30, right?
let me
So
exit the
30,
live,
60,
please.
90.
I will not let you exit the
180.
live until you apologize. Okay, then apologize for your
210.
privilege.
240. All right, let's do
What privilege?
a little
You
bit
know
more.
exactly what privilege.
This is the
Sir.
pro gamer strat here.
Take me off the live now.
If you apologize either for being wrong about the beef prices or for your privilege,
I don't
will do
have
that.
to.
If you apologize for either being wrong about the beef prices or for your privilege. I just wish IRI was a Path of Exile player. That would be the best. One more.
Apologize about shit.
Okay.
Let me down,
Say you support DEI then.
sir.
Just say it.
Let me down, please.
Just say it. I support DEI.
There's something you need help. Seek help.
Just
All
say
right,
it.
let me
I
down.
support DEI.
I know one word that would let me down. One word.
One
Nigger.
word? Oh,
Well,
wow.
yep.
There it is.
Get me off this nigger. That's
Wow. He completely broke.
Oh shit.
Brain broke.
And now I'm gonna get banned because that happened. What
Average
the-
MAGA? Yes. This is what we're left with, guys. True colors.
Oh, I should actually be using this here.
I think their parents were disappointed long ago.
How am I doing? Like this. Boom. And then.
Hey, what's up? Hello? Alright.
Oh, my controls are all wonky.
Okay.
Where's potions? Okay, where's T?
That was a fun crash out. I don't know if that person was trying to troll or what they were doing, but I mean, obviously dropping the N-word is next level sadness. Think about how shitty your life has to be just a straight up racist, right? Like, racist people are not happy people. They're broken, they're hurt, their parents failed them, their community failed them. They're miserable, and they're unhealthy. Something went wrong, and they're not getting the help they need. Tragic. It's like just seeing failure in person. They're like, wow, that's what failure looks like. And life doesn't have to be like that. It's a scream for help. Hey, what's up?
What's up, man? Well,
I'm doing well. Did you vote for Donald Trump?
I just really want to ask, how's your day going?
It's going well. Thank you very much. Hey, what's up?
Donald Duck is getting sued by Costco.
Donald Duck is getting sued by Costco. You mean Donald Trump over his tariffs?
That is correct. We'll know the result next week.
Donald Duck, is that the new nickname for him? I like that. I'll call him Donald Duck.
Wow. She said she's from California. We have a lot of shitty people in California. There was I forgot his name, a guy named Patrick something, but he ran for U.S. Senate, I believe in 2018, and he was just openly neo-Nazi, and 70,000 people voted for him in California. I don't remember his last name.
This is no strong
Patrick
hold.
something is
Titan
the
is going to
worst.
be so
Yeah.
so busted with the bear skills. I'm telling you.
There's a beast up at... Now, if you could jump, take a look.
You know what? We'll hold on to one of these. Sell all the other ones.
Deal.
Oh, they only sell for one each. Wow, get wrecked. They fucking...
Probably Huntington Beach, maybe.
Deal.
I've met a few in Huntington Beach over the years.
Get wrecked. I thought I was going to be rich after that. Nope. Okay, so anyway... well, I only have 30. Let's actually see if there's anything good here. We have +1 to level of all melee skills. So that's good. I can always come back here and get that from... Perfect.
Well.
Okay.
Seems he's the only thing holding this place together.
So, real quick, I gotta go here. Map zoom. Like that, yeah. Much better. Okay. Stash. Oh. One sec, guys. I'm looking for a cord. I should have one lying around. Yeah. Oh, that's not it. Where did that go? Alright, what am I looking for here? I'm looking for a cord. Knew I had that lying around somewhere.
Foundling! It is a pity to see you like this. You arrived on our shores a whipped and broken child. Our people
Okay.
made you strong. How will they repay?
I still don't have any good
Sedition
names up
and
my
lies.
ass right now.
Speak now if you choose.
I'm a barrier. A barrier. A warrior mixed with a bear. Barrier.
Have to keep moving.
By the first ones! You're alive! I'm glad to see another...
Yes.
I was fixed now. I would appreciate it if you could...
Yeah, you gotta go into that before you talk to him.
Find the miller.
Oh, they got rid of the little thing. That's okay. feel like they nerfed sprinting a little bit.
Now this might be just what I need.
Am I the only person that thinks that? Sprinting is feeling weird, if you ask me.
What power?
We need your strength!
Saw you in half! Brannock, is that you? Split you!
Dodge this!
Split you! Stay back! Don't do this! Split you! Feel my wrath! Tempered by victory. I'm sorry, Brannock. It was
Took a
me
couple of face slams
or
there.
you.
Well done.
I
These
feel like they made the game clunkier on purpose. I really feel that. I haven't listened to any other commentators. Oh, I need to turn off tutorials. I haven't listened to any other commentators about the game or anything. It definitely feels a little like, I don't know, they maybe increase the turning radius. Or it could just be
Father,
that it's laggy
Sure,
because
where have you
everybody's on
been?
right
It's
now.
a good
I think
thing you
it's probably
managed to
more
escape
of
the
that, more
camps.
about
They could
that.
sorely use you.
I think once you
There's
get
a
away
beast
from
up
like
at
the
night
league
you
start
could
hype,
champion. If
it
you
won't be
find
nearly
a
like
bundle
that.
there, do bring it back.
the
Oh, I
Count
never got the
must
talisman
die
for my other
what he has
character.
done to us.
Okay. Talisman, that's what I really need here. Stash. Here, let's move the stash down here. And then currency down there as well. Here, we're gonna change the color of stash to blue. Or purple. Other than that, doesn't really matter. I put my talisman in there. Now we're back to Avant-Tom barrier. Do I even want to do Volcano? Yeah, I think it'll be pretty strong. There we go. So evasion or energy shield. Let's look at both of them maybe. Let's save the wisdom scroll. Think I just sell everything else.
How's the clearing? Anything take your fancy?
Might as well hold on to those.
I'll find some use for that.
Yeah, screw it. Just sell that. So this... Oh, wait. No. I'm looking for talismans.
If you find a pint out there.
Welcome to the... I know you must... I fear that I like to hold on to bits and pieces.
So where... You get talismans from this guy, right? He just doesn't have any? Oh, no. He has them right here. 9 to 15, 9 to 15. This one does 3 to 4 colds. You know, obviously that would be good, but I don't need to worry about getting this. There's nothing good here.
Wow.
So let's go with Maul on right click, that on left click. Oh, and then we also want to get our Volcano. This is going to be outscaled very, very quickly, but still. So Primal Furious Slam. Hell to the yeah.
Furious Slam pounds the ground with your front paws.
That's the spell.
Dealing damage twice to enemies caught by both. If you have enough rage,
overlapping
it will
AoE's
spend
built
some
into
to
it.
make
I
much
love that.
larger, more powerful slams. It will also leave behind jagged ground to Furious Slam pounds the ground with your front paws, dealing damage twice to enemies caught by both. If you have enough rage, it will spend some to make much larger, more powerful slams. Furious Slam pounds the ground with your front paws, dealing damage twice to enemies caught by both. If you have enough rage, it will spend some to make much larger, more powerful slams. It will also leave behind jagged ground to slow enemies.
Right.
Furious Slam
So
pounds the ground with your front
60% more
paws,
stun build up.
dealing
0.4
damage twice to
spends
enemies
10
caught by both.
rage to perform.
If
Okay.
you have enough rage, it will spend
10 rage. I think we're gonna go for that, but let's watch the other ones.
Entangle grows gnarled roots which attach vines to nearby enemies, damaging and slowing them. Entangle grows gnarled roots which attach vines to nearby enemies, damaging and slowing them. Lunar Assault projects a crescent of ice with your
Oh,
claws.
yeah.
This skill is very good at freezing enemies.
No, we're gonna go for the Furious Slam. This is awesome. Can't wait to use this. I'll tell you what, this is gonna be way better than So actually, Maul's gonna go here. No, that's actually fine. No, yeah. I want Furious Slam actually to be here. Maul there. And then Lightning there. Wait, I have 4. Maul, Volcano, right. So in fact, why don't I go volcano? There. Wait, how much do I get for
Right,
selling this
take a
rolling
look.
slam? Oh, only one.
Stick to the cairns.
Return to death! This radiates a strange energy. One of the crystals now glows. I should light them all.
Might as well pick that up. Trying to pretty much sell everything we can at this point, right? This first. Alright, Mudburrow. Let's do the witch first. Nice. This feels really good. Just gotta get used to it. Grellwood. Where is the witchy McWitch witch? Oh, I need to just toggle that.
Foul beast!
Be still! Swell! Rotten! Be still!
Forged by flame.
I wish I didn't level there. Oh, cool. I like how you go into human form when you open up a portal. Yeah, I don't even need to use the spells on this. I actually, maybe secondary weapon set should be Mace and Shield, now that I think about it. I don't have the support for that yet, but I do think once I get the ability to use shield charge, I might want to incorporate that into my build. However, I might just actually go for the wolf thing, so it might not be necessary. With that in mind, do I identify this? Yes, I think I do. Oh, we also got these. Nice. Ooh, nice. 16 life. Armor. I'm not going to identify that. I at least want to spend some time
I like to hold on to
messing around
It's beautiful.
with this stuff, even though I'm pretty sure ultimately I'm going to have mace and shields in my offhand here. And I might go Giant's Blood for that. Because it might be that shield wall is your single target damage. And then you rage through the rampage through the maps as a bear.
Stay safe.
Here, let me see what you have.
How can I? What would you like?
I have 126. Let's get rid of this. Can I even afford anything? Just this energy shield.
Go. Well.
Alright, now let's go clear out the mud burrow. There should be a checkpoint here. But I'm not seeing it, so I'll just run to the Grellwood. Checkpoint over to the mud burrow. In fact, I should have not even gone to the witch. I should have just used the waypoint. Forgot about that. It's okay.
This lair.
Here, why don't I put this
How
on while I
deep
just
is the
blast through
draw?
Act 1.
There it is. The gay frat boys are back. Probably. 70,000 out of 20 million? No. Less than 20 million. This was, we have a jungle primary here with the top two advanced, so they're all mixed together, but I imagine it was a few million at least. Bakersfield? Could be Bakersfield too, yeah. Could be. Thank you guys for all the likes. Stally on the Italian, that's the racist who said the N-word, is now requested to come back over here. Can you type something in the chat? Maybe I'm mixing you up with someone or something. But if you could write something in the chat, I'll take a look. If you want to come up here again. Oh, there it is. That's her, yeah. Of course it's her. I'm just baiting the idiot to write something in chat so I can block him. Every time. Yeah, no, they're not the sharpest tools in the shed. Not the sharpest tools in the shed, that group. They always fall for it. Yep. You are paid opposition. I am paid only by these wonderful people here with their coins and their tips. That's it, buddy. Nobody is paying me. All I do is get tips for being based and destroying MAGA. That's it.
Beautiful. That was such a good drop. Best thing I could have dropped there. I'm indestructible now. I just need a better talisman. So let's face it, talisman's what does all my damage. That's kind of cool. We'll see how much damage that does. That must do an AoE as well. So if you scale AoE, it scales those
I wish I
those
got
guys.
a check
You
from
get
the
overlapping
DNC
AoEs
or
with that,
somebody.
for
They
sure.
should pay me. Hey, can you
If
hear
that
me?
works, that'll be a fun play style.
Hey there. You hear me?
Yeah, you said you had to go a moment ago. You got time now?
Yeah. I have a little bit of time, yes. So, okay. I am 18, not of age to vote yet, but I don't particularly have any side of who I should vote for, nor do I'm not politically inclined.
You said you're 18 and you're not of age to vote. You can vote when you're 18.
Yeah, what is he talking about?
Oh, I'm sorry. I haven't voted yet. That was really... Wow, that sounds stupid. Sorry. I haven't voted yet. I don't have any political knowledge. And I
Are
was
you
just...
driving right now?
Indeed.
You can't be on live while you're driving.
So I don't have a weapon. I'm just using the basic weapon, and I'm fucking this guy up.
Sorry, buddy. Oh, I got 20 bucks on
No
Cash
need
App
for
from carrying me.
No need for any
Said,
volcanoes.
good work. Thank you, carrying me.
Yeah,
That
volcanoes
is
are
very
pretty
kind of you. I
gimmicky.
appreciate
Why
it.
am I gonna waste
You
all
guys,
that
you don't have
time?
to give me any money. I appreciate all the tips. You guys crack me up with all your witty comments, and but I love hearing from you guys and appreciate all the support. But no pressure. He's brand new. I wonder what he would have said. He doesn't know which side to vote on. I would tell somebody who's 18 and is interested in learning more, because a lot of people don't know where to start. It's overwhelming. Our system's complicated. There's a lot of lies out there, a lot of misinformation. I would tell people to watch PBS NewsHour on YouTube. Sounds kind of boring, but they put together a pretty entertaining newscast. You don't have to watch the whole thing. Watch the first 10, 15 minutes. You can put it on 2x speed.
And
that to me is a great place to start.
Does the witch still live here?
No support.
Actually, I'm turning IRI off. Oh, Angie, what are you doing? Bong? I need a weapon. Although Angie is hard. Like when you have nothing, she's hard. And that gave me a support gem. Very nice. So I do like the idea of ancestral boost, actually, that I saw Ziggy doing. I mean, if you ask me, it's either brutality or fist of war, right? Let me see what Dreamcore did. Where's your skill tree, my friend? No, I want skill gems. Oh, Aftershock. That's a level 2, though. But he doesn't even use Ancestral Boost at all. Oh no, I heard people doing concentrated area. But it means the clear is worse. So do you want to go for more boss damage or more clear? I think the boss damage is fine, so I'd rather go for clear. This is tough. What about rage? It still takes 2 hits to build up enough for a slam. But then after that... Does this have a thing like it cannot gain rage? No, so if I put... If I put rage on that, it'll gain rage passively. I feel like that might be the way to go. That kind of helps clear and boss damage. 3 rage per hit. So every 2 hits you get 6. So after 3 hits you'll have 16 instead of 10. No, after 4 hits you'll have 16. No, because you would also be getting the 5 base. So 3 hits is going to be 15, 18. 4 hits is going to be 23, 25. So every 4 hits, you have 25 rage instead of... Wait, no, I did the math on that wrong. 4 hits is 20 plus 12, 32. After 4 hits, you have 32 rage as opposed to 20, which means you get 1 extra slam per 4 hits. And you're also generating 3 on those slams. Yeah, no, I do think rage. I think rage is good for the druid skills. Oh, wait, no. Ooh. I'm gonna need that on both for that to happen. Shit. No, it's just on the wrong skill. I put it on swipe. Okay.
There's another.
Oh, I need to get the numbers up on the bottom of my screen.
3 down, 3 to come.
Level. More damage. I never looked at the druid skill tree. Let me look at the druid skill tree here. No rage effect. Is this even good? Close range. 2 meters. Every 10 rage also grants 12% increased physical damage. Might be a way in which you never spend the rage, you just keep building it and just keep buffing your stuff based on the rage. What about close down here? Totem placement speed might be useful. Consume all rage when shape-shifting to human form to recover 1% of maximum life per rage consumed. I feel like you can probably get it to at least 50, right? So you could probably get a half heal out of that. Doesn't really seem that good. Armor. Fissures. Freeze. Well, let's stick to my plan here. Identify boots. Do I even wear either of these? I mean, I'll obviously wear these once I level into them. This is an upgrade. Equip these.
Ah, now this one.
Nice, it's another support gem.
Take a look. Deal.
Talismans. I don't need to buy anything right now, right? Like, my character is fine. The only thing is movement speed boots.
Till next time.
Right, we got this.
What have we got? Anything take your fancy? You've a keen eye. Take a look. If you find a pint out there, do bring it back.
Great wolf take you!
I don't need to buy anything right now, right? Like, my character is fine. The only thing is movement speed boots.
Till next time.
Right, we got this.
have your hide. The very ground turns against me. No mana. This can't go on. I remember this place. There'll be no passage here, for now. These were not my ancestors, but I still respect their valor. They still defend their land, even after all this time. Fear will best you! My strength grows. I've nowhere to keep that.
Sorry.